to Just a Sister Thing. I'm Rebecca. Today I'm going to be doing a very colorful look. Well, it's colorful for me. Look with a new palette I got from Morphe. I've been a little obsessed with the color Periwinkle recently. In fact, I did my nails in Periwinkle. This is from the Ulta nail line. It is called Bamboozled. They have very pretty nail polishes and they last maybe 2 to 3 days. They're not supposed to be like a gel nail polish. They don't last like weeks. But if you're just looking for like a date night color or you need something to last for a couple days, maybe a weekend getaway or something, these will work for you. I'll insert a clip or a picture of my nails after about 2.5 days. They started to chip just a little bit, but you can doctor it up just by reapplying a couple coats to the chipped areas. But I really like the Ulta nail colors because they're always unique and different, and they do have really good opacity when you put them on. It only takes about 2 coats, and they're very affordable. Most of the stuff I'm going to be putting on today is affordable makeup that you could get on the left side of Ulta, where they have all the cheaper makeup as opposed to the higher end makeup, or you can get it at just a local drugstore, Walmart, Target, etc. So let's go ahead and get started. I have my iced tea here. If you haven't tried this yet, this is the Zero Sugar Sweet Tea by Gold Peak. It's actually really good, and it has a little jolt of caffeine for you if you need that in the morning. But yeah, I highly recommend this. It's really good tea. All right, I already have my moisturizer on. I'm just going to throw on some of this Mario Badescu Mint Lip Balm. Pull my mirror over here a little bit. All right. And then I really like this stuff I got from the Dollar Tree. It's Skin Nutrition Botanicals. It's the Age Defy Dark Circle and Puffiness Serum. It's literally only $1.25, and it is super ice cold underneath your eyes. Feels really good on top of my moisturizer. So I'm just gonna pat that in. Feels really good. I have the e.l.f. Putty Primer. This is their original poreless putty primer. I'm going to use this just in my problem areas. I have pores on my nose. I have them, I mean, we have pores everywhere, but I have larger pores on my nose and in my T-zone. This stuff is pretty good. For what I'm doing today, this wouldn't last me all day if I was at work or something. This is just a fun look if you're just wanting to go to dinner and a movie or go shopping or whatever. I think this look would last 3 to 4 hours. The only reason I say that is because most primers that are pore filling for me end up bunching within about 4 to 5 hours. So as a temporary look, you know what I mean, not something that's going to last all day, this is very nice. It does really blur your pores. I mean, it does its job. For foundation, I have L'Oreal Age Perfect Radiant Serum Foundation. It does have sunscreen in it. This is an ivory. Comes out of the tube at the top, like that. It's a little bit runny, that's why I'm putting it on my hand first, and I'll just go ahead and dab it on. And I have my Wet n Wild, it's like a flat kabuki brush. Wet n Wild has some nice brushes. If you've never tried them before, they're pretty good. And they wash really easy too. This is a nice light foundation. It's not too heavy. It's perfect for the summertime. It leaves like a natural dew on your skin, but nothing like overly greasy. Before I do concealer, I'm going to put this Milani eyeshadow primer on because I'm going to put some concealer on top of it. Oops. For concealer, I have the Essence Camouflage Matte Concealer, and this is in 10 Light Rose. It really cancels out the blue in my under eyes, really nice. I like to put a little on the tip of my nose like that, on the bridge of my nose and also up here, because I like to add dimensions to my face. I like to really press it in with my fingers before I run a sponge across it. That way I know that it's really pushed into the area nice. And the sponge will just help me push it in even more and take off any of the excess. The sponge really helps you avoid cakiness, but you just have to make sure it's not dry and it's not super wet. You just want it to be nice and damp. All right, I'm just going to put one more little dab there. Seems like the older I get, the darker my under eyes are. So it just takes a little bit more. Some concealers, like the more expensive ones like Huda, I can cover my under eyes in just one application. But if you want something a little bit more affordable, that might require maybe 1 or 2 applications. I mean, you can't beat the price on these, and it's really nice concealer. All right, sticking with drugstore, I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me. This is the loose finishing powder, and I use it in, 10 Fair Light. This is really nice on the under eyes. The powders right now on the market, like some of the CoverGirl stuff that I've used, it really oxidizes, so you have to be careful about that when you're putting it on the under eyes. You don't want it to be dark. So I'm just going to use my little toothbrush brush that I got from Dollar General, and just make sure I don't have any creasing before I start setting it. I like to tap it out a little bit on my eyelids too. That way it's nice and smooth and it's not too tacky when I put the eyeshadow on. And I just bring it down into the pore area of my cheek where my pores are a little bit larger. I don't like super dry skin. So what I mean by that, I don't like matte skin. So I only put this where my problem areas are, or where I put the concealer and I want it to set. This is really nice for filling in the pores on your nose too. And I have larger pores up here, so I'm gonna put some up there. And then I will leave the rest of my face completely untouched by powder. Just like that. Okay, since I feel a little bit naked without eyebrows, I'm going to put eyebrows on now. We'll come back and finish the face later. This is the L'Oreal Age Perfect Brow Magnifying Pencil. This is in Auburn 206. This is a pretty nice brow pencil. I bought it just a little while ago. It does fill in very nice and very quickly. It's a nice soft pencil. My eyebrows aren't technically auburn. Obviously, I color my hair. Believe it or not, I'm a blonde. I was born a blonde. And I usually have blonde hair. But I don't know why I've been on such a red hair kick lately. So I just mix a little bit of this auburn color into what's kind of like a naturally taupe eyebrow color. And it just gives it a light shade of red to kind of go with my hair. All right, for the star of the show today, I have this new Morphe palette. It's called 18A Blew You Away. I thought this looks super pretty. That's what the packaging looks like. All right, it has a huge mirror in here, and it comes with a little sheet over it, tells you what all the colors are. And here's what it looks like. Very pretty. I'm really drawn to this color right here. Has nice crease shades like this one here. This one's a little bit taupey, and this one's nice and tan. I'm going to swatch some of the ones that I'm not going to use. So let's see here. I'll swatch this pretty purple one. That's what it looks like. pretty. Okay. Let's swatch one of the silver ones here. That's what it looks like. Nice. Let me see here. Which ones am I not going to use? I'm curious to see what the white one looks like, because I like a really nice white that has good coverage if I want to put that on my lid. That's nice. And then let's try this pretty one in the middle here. Okay. So here's the white one, and that it actually looks like a periwinkle. Oh yeah, the white's really pretty. The white actually looks like that would be a nice inner corner highlight. It looks like it has some sheen to it. This one was nice and light. Really pretty colors. I'm glad I got this. Usually anything by Morphe is really nice. I've always had a good experience with them. Let's try this blue one here. Has a little bit of a shimmer to it. And this black one here has some, looks like some glitter in it. Pretty. Oh wow, that blue is beautiful. This blue would be pretty all over the lid, like a smoky eye, or it'd be really pretty to use as a lower lid eyeliner. Wow, that's really pretty. I'll be using this in the winter too. It looks like a very beautiful winter palette. Okay, so I'm realizing when I was showing this palette that I was saying that this would be a nice crease shade. I didn't realize this one is actually shimmer. So I guess your best crease shades would be this one. Oops, I'm sorry. This one, or this one. These are all mattes. So I think I'm going to choose this more taupey one for my crease shade. Okay, I started out with this M441 brush, but I think I'm going to, it's a little bit wider and fluffier than I was looking for, so I think I'm going to switch over to this M433 brush. It has a little bit of a flatter end on it. These are all Morphe brushes. It's a Morphe kind of day. Okay, to deepen the crease, I'm going to use this pretty brown color. I'll use my fluffier brush to blend that together, but not too much. Still want the colors to look separate, but just not harsh. Okay, now to make the colors pop, I'm going to go ahead and do a cut crease. Okay, I'm going to take some of the concealer here on a flat brush. Where am I getting all these fuzzies at? I don't know where that's coming from. Anyway, I'm going to use a flat brush here. This is a Sephora. Just going to put some on my lid, and then I'm going to look up. And I'm going to use the line that my eye just created right here to see how far up I need to go. And this will help me create my cut crease. I'm not going to go all the way over with it because I just want the color to be at the beginning. Now I'm just going to use the tip of my brush to straighten it out. Okay, now I'll do my other eye here. They should be pretty similar. I mean, your eyes aren't exactly the same, so they're not always going to be exactly perfect. But I just want to make sure that they are coming up. My cut crease is coming up around the same area. It looks like it is. Okay, so for the star of the show is this really pretty periwinkle color. I'm really looking forward to this, so I hope it turns out nice. Okay, I'm going to use this Morphe M421 brush. It's a little flat brush. Pick up some of that color. And we'll place this on the cut crease. Use my fluffy brush now. Just go around the edges there. Maybe put a little bit more of this taupey shade on here and just pack that over it. A little bit of the darker brown. That way the two colors, when they collide, they look a little bit more blended. Okay, so I really want this to be the star of the show. So I'm going to bring it as far as my inner corner highlight. Okay, I'm very pleased with this color. It's very, it almost looks like periwinkle chalk. It's very pretty. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the fallout cleaned up here. It's going to take a real light fluffy brush, go underneath and just kick that off there. So I only want to do the outer corner of my under eye. So I'm going to take that really nice deep chocolate brown at first, and then we'll just go ahead and use this to stamp under there. Just on the outer corner, and then kind of connect that up to the top. I'm using a flat shader brush. This is M432, and then I'm going to add it up here as well, just as my eyeliner, and kind of connect those two together. Okay, then I got this little Morphe M506 brush. It's really little, and I'm going to blend that. Just going to stay to the outer corner though. I want to keep this space in here blank. Now, since I did blend that out just a little bit, I just want to restamp it. I'm going to throw on some of this Essence Lash Mascara, and I'll be right back. For bronzer, I'm going to use Undone Beauty. This is their Warm Up Bronzer 550 palette, and I'll probably use a highlighter as well. I have this Morphe M510 brush for the highlighter. I want to bring it all the way down on my cheeks today. Cupid's bow, my nose, up here above my eyes. And then I'm just going to mix these two colors together for my bronzer. That's a bit much. Okay, I went a little too hardcore on that. If you ever feel like you've gone too hardcore with your bronzer, just, which I do, I feel like I went a little bit too far with it. Just get some of your powder and lighten it up. Okay, much better. So for blush, I'm going to keep it Morphe themed. This is their sculpting powder blush. This is called Always Blushed. Looks like a pretty soft pink neutral. I have my Morphe E4 brush. Get some of that. I tried this the other day just to test it out, and it is a very light blush. If you're in a hurry and you just want to put your blush on and get out the door, this blush isn't for you. You really have to build it. So it is definitely a sheer blush, but when it is built up, it's very pretty. I like that it's pink, but it's also kind of a neutral pink. For lips, I'm going to use a Peel Gel Liner in Exposed. It's kind of a neutral pinky nude. I'm going to top it with Maybelline Nude Lust. So I picked up this new Morphe. This is called Glassified Lip Oil, and I got it in Mirror Mirror. I'm really into lip oils. I know that they're a big thing right now, but I really like them because you don't have to look in the mirror to apply them, so they're really easy. This looks like it is a baby pink tinted oil. Kind of reminds me of the Lancome, I think they were called Juicy Tubes. Wow, that really has a lot of shine to it. It smells like vanilla, maybe. Really pretty. I'm impressed with that. I like that. I like a good light lip oil that has a really nice shine, but it isn't real gloppy. I'm going to throw some of this All Night Microfine Setting Mist on. It has a little shaker ball in it by e.l.f. Okay. Ooh, that smells so good. I'm going to push my highlighter in. And so I'm debating on, I really like how matte my eyeshadow is. I don't always do matte looks on my eyes, and it's kind of cool, you know, because everybody always has to have that shimmery inner corner highlight. But I did get this ColourPop. This is one of their Super Shock shadows. It's in Dream Much. Anything that is sold like this through Ulta and you ship it through the mail, I'm just warning you now, it always comes crumbled. I have gotten, let me see here. I don't see any right now. I have mostly just ColourPop. I did get one from NYX that looked like this a long time ago, and it came crushed like this as well. But anyway, I digress. My point is, it's still usable. All you gotta do is just push it back down. But do I want to put that in my inner corner? It is so pretty as a topper. I mean, what have I got to lose? That is so pretty. Maybe I'll just put it on top of my eyeshadow first. I don't really see it doing much. Maybe it needs to be applied with a brush. Okay, I'm going to spray this Sephora flat shader brush and tap into this. I really hope I don't ruin my look. I've gone this far. Okay, let's just try it on the lid first. Well, that is like not showing up at all. What am I doing wrong here? Comes off on my finger perfectly. Let's try again. There it goes. Okay, that's pretty. Okay, I like that. I don't feel like I ruined my look. Okay, let's put it on the other eye. Wonder if I just spritz my finger a little bit so it comes off a little bit stronger. Okay, I like that. That's very pretty. I think this look would have been just as pretty, just matte, but I can't resist pretty shiny shades like that. And it's like a perfect blend of periwinkle and lilac. I'm going to spritz here. Okay, can you see that little bit of glimmer? I think it's pretty. I don't regret it. No regrets. Okay, one last thing here. I just want to set my eyebrows. I'm using Essence Lash and Brow. It's very affordable. It's good stuff. Okay, and before I end that video, I just want to let you guys know this is a really good, I guess, drugstore brand. I mean, you can get this at Walmart. It's Dove Hair Therapy. It's Brilliant Gloss and Repair. This stuff is super nice. I get very frizzy ends on my hair. And this stuff is, you only need a little tiny bit. It's super, super glossy. And it smells so good. It smells like a hair product you would use at a salon. And I just use it on the ends of my hair. And when you first put it on, it looks like really greasy. You're like, oh no, I just made my hair greasy. But it will soak in within like 20 to 30 minutes. And you'll have super glossy hair. So yeah, I really like that stuff. It's called Brilliant Gloss and Repair. It's really good and it smells divine. One more thing. I know I just said one more thing, but I guess two more things. So I'm sure you guys have seen these in my background before. These are called Eau de Juice. Eau de Juice? I have no idea. But I guess they're just called Juice Perfume. And I got all three of them. Actually, there's four. There might be 4 or 5. But these are the 3 ones that I really was drawn to. This one, I think these are sold at Kohl's and possibly Ulta. They're very affordable if you buy them in the body sprays. If you buy them in the perfumes, they're going to be more expensive. But if you're just going out for the night and you need something to last 3 or 4 hours, these are your perfumes because they will. Well, these are your body mists. This one is called Pure Sugar. And it definitely smells a little bit like cotton candy. I guess this is how they describe it. It says, daydream in pink, from endless sunsets to whipped desserts. So I would describe this as strawberry shortcake and cotton candy mixed together. It's really, really good. Okay, and this one, actually, I'm going to save the best for last. So this purple one is called Beach Please. And this one is salty air and a sun-kissed nose. Let me see. I think this is one that had pineapple in it. So anything with pineapple, I mean, count me in. So this one's very nice too. But my favorite is this one. It's called 100% Chilled. They describe this as a cashmere blanket. I can't remember the notes in this. I'll put it up on the screen. I'll put all the notes on these up on the screen for you guys. But this one's my favorite. I don't know why. I'm just so drawn to it. It smells really good. And sometimes I'll mix them too. If I just want a little bit of cashmere mixed with a little bit of strawberry and cotton candy. They're so sweet and juicy, but light. So you won't, like if you're going to the movies with your friends or even with a boyfriend or a husband, you're not going to gag them. You know how when you're in close proximity with people, you don't want to wear something too strong. These are super light and just really, really beautiful and kind of like sweet and romantic. All right, guys, that's it for my video. I hope I did not bore you to death, and I hope this is not too long. What do you think? Do you think I should have kept with the matte look, or do you like the shimmery topper? I will tell you that the Morphe brand is really nice. It's super affordable. It's not too expensive. That's usually where I buy all my brushes. They have great makeup brushes if you're looking for some good brushes. This is a beautiful palette. I can't wait to use this in the wintertime too, especially with the silvers and the blues. This would be a beautiful Christmas day or Christmas dinner or Christmas party eyeshadow palette. I know we're only in August, I know, but that's why I stayed with the light pastels. I thought, we're still a little bit in summer, so I'll stay with the pastels. Anyway, I am babbling. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one.